Hey guys, welcome back to Shadowrun Returns. We are here about to enter into the Matrix and we want to try to ID the Ripper. Let's have a chat with Johnny Clean and see if he's ready to go inside. Thanks to the semiconductor-based gene sequencing system that David employed, we should have the information we need to track the Ripper in the Matrix. I'm really impressed with his results considering it was his first attempt. He was utilizing an unproven technique he'd read about in a science journal. And he was working from memory on minimal sleep. Okay, sounds fascinating. Maybe you can tell me about it a little bit later. Let's be polite. Yes, maybe we can sit down with David and he can share his research, but let's stay focused. Here's what I'm thinking. We hit the Lone Star DNA database first to see if our donor has a prior criminal record. They have extensive DNA archives, then we go hunting based on what we find. Let's hit the decks and jack into the Matrix. I can get into their private grid easily, but I've got to warn you, once we're in, it could get a little rough. How much decking experience have you had? None, actually. Okay, looks like we're going through. Looks like we're going in. Can I... or can I not get in? Let's go Johnny Clean. Okay, here we go. He's using the Renraku Craftwork 1. Programs 4, ESPs 2. Okay, Johnny Clean, let's... what's he got here? He's got Medic level 1, which is pretty cool. Heals yourself or a friendly target for 40 IP. Suppression level 1, reduces alarm state by 4. Killer level 1, a powerful attack program directed at one target. And we've got this Sniffer. Increases your chance to hit versus enemy RC and Deckers for 15 rounds. Okay, we have a executive attacker ESP as well. Creates an attacker expert system program. Okay, so Johnny Clean is jacking in. Can Big Z jack in as well? It looks like I can't. Looks like I can't do anything. So Big Z's just going to stand here. Let's end the turn. Okay, we're in. Your synapses light up as you connect your consciousness to the digital world. Although you aren't jacked in like Johnny, the sensation is overwhelming and electrifying. You can only imagine the way it feels for him. So I wonder if we do have the skills, if we can actually join him in here, but Big Z doesn't have those skills, so... okay. Johnny Clean is in. What do we do here? Let's go to, looks like some kind of a portal. Okay, there's the Lone Star data... a data store. Can I explore this place a little bit before we check that out? No. Okay. Let's head up here. We've got a few skills. Let's have a... Uh-oh. We're being attacked by these digital creatures here. And it looks like one of them is... did he create a shield? Let's have a quick look and see what we've got here. I'm not sure what the range of this is. Cooldown 1 turn. Oops, medic. No, I don't want to use the medic skill. We've got the medic. We've got the sniffer. Increases chance to hit. Suppression. And we've got the... let's use the ESP, the attacker system program. Let's stick it right there. See if we can protect Johnny from being damaged. And we're also going to use the sniffer to increase chance of hitting. So let's go and do that. I actually want to use this guy first. Let's take this one out. 75 damage. Beautiful. I want to see if these guys are going to... no, they're not going to come towards us. Okay, so he's increased the accuracy there as well. Let's just move up and see if we can take down the white sentry. We should be able to finish him off here. There we go. Now he is shielded, so he's only taking half damage it seems. We do get 3 shots off at him though. And the attack program, hopefully we'll be able to finish him off. Okay, let's go to the Lone store Lone Star data and see what we can find. DNA match located. 100% match arrest records database. Okay, Silas Forsberg, status deceased. Okay, I thought we had the Ripper's DNA, but maybe it's somebody else's. A profession: chop shop surgical assistant. Priors: breaking and entering 2 counts, 1 count of public indecency. Brought in for questioning on accusations of unlicensed plastic surgery. No charges were filed. 100% match to a dead man. Let's keep looking. Yeah, so let's keep using the attack program here as well. Now I wonder if we can... I don't think we could head through this one before. I just want to have a quick look and see if this is open. Oh, it is open. Okay. Oh, there's the Newsnet archive there. And what is up here? Is there anything? Oh, there's the autopsy records. I actually want... Oh, he's out of turns. Okay, I do want to bring him, the attack program, forward to help with this battle as well. Okay, incoming damage -25, so that's what the shield does. Let's go with the attack program, head back through here and through this portal here. And that's his end, his turn done. Let's take out this guy who's shielded. There we go, beautiful. And we're going to try and take down... We'll try and take down this one here as well. First of all. Okay, so we've hacked into the Newsnet. Return on subject Silas Forsberg. The body of Silas Forsberg, a chop shop surgical assistant, was found in an apartment in Snohomish earlier this week. The body had been there for as long as a month when Forsberg's landlord noticed a rancid smell and contacted authorities. Lone Star representatives have issued a statement saying Forsberg's death has been ruled as suicide. According to reports, his body had massive puncture wounds, and the cause of death was determined to be an overdose of anti-stress medications and sedatives. The man's employer claims he was a dedicated employee, though he suffered from bouts of depression. Forsberg's next of kin could not be located, but the attorney appointed to his estate has located a will written weeks prior, leaving all of his belongings to his psychiatrist. The identity of the psychiatrist has not been released due to privacy concerns. Yet another sad end to a life, as is far too common here in the sprawl. It sounds like his psychiatrist was in on it, maybe gave him the medications that would kill him, and he was the beneficiary of his will. So, looks like we need to go and find out who this psychiatrist is. Now that might be something we can go on. Let's regroup. Hold on a minute. Johnny Clean, hold on a minute. Let's have a look just to the north here. See if there is anything else before we get out of here. There is another kind of a hub up here that I wanted to have a look at. The autopsy records. We haven't looked at this one. We need to take these things down first. So let's go and do that. It looks like they've got quite a good range here. Not sure what the range is on this this weapon. Let's have a look at the autopsy records. Okay, Silas Forsberg. Subject was found overdosed on half a dozen different sedatives. So, yeah, I think his psychiatrist was definitely a part of it. Several anti-anxiety medications were also found in his system. Face was mutilated, possibly self-inflicted. Identity could not be confirmed immediately due to the disfigurement. Had to check dental records to confirm no next of kin. Large puncture wounds were found in several places on the body, possibly large bore surgical needles. Body had been decomposing for several weeks before the landlord noticed the smell and called the police when no one answered the door. Okay. It is pretty weird. Let's get out of here. I think I can just leave the attack program in here. It's not gonna come out. So let's go get out of here. Okay, so here's what we know. Our DNA evidence belongs to a dead man whose death was never explained. He worked with chop shops, which fits with the living guy that you've met. The Newsnet says he left his estate to his psychiatrist. Maybe finding out who his psychiatrist was will give us our next clue. My gut says we can deck into the medical board's records and reverse trace to find this doctor. You in? Sure, let's go. Okay, Johnny Clean is going back in. Okay, so let's see if we can find his medical records. Find the doctor as well. Now, before we come across anything nasty, I do want to make another attack program here. So let's do that first of all. And let's also... What is the range for this? Okay, so that does 75 IP. Okay, so let's check the medical board. Searching medical records of Silas Forsberg. Okay, 2020 to 2030. Let's take a quick look. Pediatric record partial. One particular pediatrician's entry stands out from the rest. Child suffers from a chronic depression and social anxiety, most likely caused by his physical abnormalities. We've seen many cases like this recently, with the outbreak of changeling children being born. With the aberrant physiology we're seeing, there is no telling what sort of brain functions are affected. Prescribed a series of sedatives last year that seemed to have no effect, upping the dosage. Okay, let's go for 2030 to 2040. Data missing or corrupted, contact your administrator for help. 2040 to present, the file is quite large and takes well over an hour to read through. The final entry, however, is the most significant. It is written by Dr. Henry Holmes. Silas has overcome significant mental disorders and no longer goes through periods of violent episodes. Latest medications have proven especially effective, but I believe that being treated by another elf has significantly impacted his treatment. Now, we did see an elf at one of the crime scenes. I wonder if it's the same elf. Unfortunately, my efforts to maintain an emotional boundary with him have proven challenging. He has bonded to me in an unhealthy and frankly an unnerving way. His hero worship exhibits itself in the form of mimicked speech patterns and adopting my dress. For this reason and for the health of the patient, I'm assigning another doctor to his case. I will inform him at his next session. So I don't know if it's this doctor or the next one who was given the will. Let's leave the medical database. We'll head down here as well. Let's just end the turn there. We're going to bring okay, there is a second medical board, so let's go and check that one out. We'll bring the attack program through as well. The attack program has taken a bit of damage here, it seems. Oh no, that's the health of the attack program down here. I'm not sure what this purple bar is here. Okay. Oh, did he just heal up this guy? What is this one called? A black IC. Okay, we're going to take him down. And let's move just behind this thing here. I'm actually going to move Just over here as well. Get some defensive bonuses, and then hopefully we can attack from here. Maybe it's too far away. I'm not sure. Let's actually use the medic here just to heal up a little bit. We may be too far away, so I'm going to move up and try and attack him from here. Okay, beautiful. So we've done that. Let's go and have a look at the medical records. The medical board 2, employment records located, Henry Hollings Holmes. Okay, so this is the psychiatrist here. Check current employment status. Current employment status: Dr. Henry Holmes currently holds the position of chief psychiatrist and administrator at Mercy Mental Hospital, Snohomish, Washington. Check previous employers. Previous employers: psychiatrist in residence, Mercy Mental Hospital, attending psychiatrist, Mercy Mental Hospital in Snohomish, Washington, and before that, private practice. Alright, fine. So we know where he works now. We can go and have a chat with him, see what's going on. Alright, let's get out of here. Reality is at the end of the day contextual, and as the meat world comes back into focus, your head once again tries to settle on which world is the real one. While the philosophical question, we just gained 6 karma there as well. While the philosophical question lingers, your meaty body demands food and drink, you disconnect from your deck to find that the Union safe house has risen. Okay, so we got David Fry, we've got Gribman here. Where's Johnny Clean? Where's he disappeared to? We do have quite a few karma points, so we should probably do that before we continue. We've got 23 karma points at the moment. Let's have a quick look. Let's get body 8. Let's go and do that. And we've got 15 karma points left. We have been skilling up. We need to skill up in quickness before we can skill up in any other ranged combat. I guess we can go dodge 2. That would probably be pretty handy. Strength 6. It's going to take up a fair few karma points here. We can go close combat 5. We're going to increase the strength. Okay, let's go close combat 5 here. Unarmed combat 5. Let's go melee weapon. We do occasionally use melee weapons, so I want to skill up in that as well. We've got 1 karma point left. We may want to throw a grenade sometime in the future. Is there anything else that we should pick up while we're here instead? Willpower, spell casting. We have been using chi casting. Okay, so let's go for let's put 1 skill here into throwing weapons. We'll do that. Available karma 0. We'll confirm that we've used up all of our karma points. And let's have a chat with David Fry, see what he's got to say. David looks almost as tired as you do. You can tell that this case has gotten under his skin like it has yours. Any luck in there? We found an exact match for the DNA, but it was linked to a dead chop shop assistant by the name of Silas Forsberg. Now, I have my theories, but what do you think is going on here, Big Z? Yeah, Silas faked his death. I think the DNA evidence doesn't belong to the killer. I guess that's still a possibility. You seem pretty sure when we got in there that it did. What about Silas's autopsy report, though? Anything stand out? He was killed by sedatives, but the coroner still thought he had ripped his own face off. Yeah, he was killed by sedatives, but the coroner still thought he had ripped his own face off. Coroner really phoned it on that one, perhaps way too often when there's no next of kin willing to foot the bill for a thorough autopsy. I definitely don't think that report told the whole story. They matched the identity by the dental records, right? not the most reliable. It matches up with something I've seen runners try. It's easy enough to find a body shop that'll make a replica set of teeth for you. Find some schlub off the street no one will miss. Swap the teeth and throw the heat off your trail for a while. Lucky I've never been that desperate. But why would he need to go to those lengths? Did the police records have something linking him to a different crime? Had a corp gunning for him, maybe? Got in over his head on loans. He had a prior for unlicensed plastic surgery. I really don't know. Maybe he had a corp gunning for him. Could be, but we're not going to find proof of that laying around. It's a little strange that he would do this to slip some peshua, but left his belongings to his psychiatrist. Wouldn't he want to keep them? Was the psychiatrist in on it? He had his psychiatrist help him fake his death to escape his rap sheet. Maybe, or maybe we're just wrong on this. Possibly. Why would his DNA wind up at the crime scene, though? Was he posing as a doctor at a previous murder site? Would his DNA wind up at the crime scene, though? Was he posing as a doctor at a previous murder site? Maybe the doctor and the killer are the same person? Possibly. Silas became Dr. Holmes, huh? If he replaced the real Holmes, that's probably whose body they found in Silas's apartment in the first place. Okay, Dr. Holmes' employment records have him as the administrator at Mercy Mental, and the picture of his file matches the person you saw downtown. The same person this DNA belongs to. All the evidence points to him being your killer, whoever he really is. Okay, I should go find this Dr. Holmes and ask him some very pointed questions. Please pay him my respects. I always find that high caliber rounds get the message across. You should clearly hire some friends and go loaded for bear. I side-loaded a ton of valuable data from those Lone Star Matrix nodes. Here's your cut. You're not coming? I think my part here is done. You might want to go sticking your hand into a hornet's nest, but I'm a little more wary of the jobs I take these days. Okay, so we're about ready to head off to the Mercy Mental Hospital. I'm going to have to hire some runners before we go over there, just in case we do get into a bit of trouble. But it seems we have discovered who the killer is. Dr. Holmes, or somebody posing as Dr. Holmes, and we're about to find out in the next episode. Thank you for watching. See you all again soon for Shadowrun Returns.